71 problems, but being stranded out in the middle of the night, being shot at, and trying to be captured ain't one of them. I thought that would really work, but it only work if the movie had like 99 in the title. Kind of like that movie I saw last month, 99 Home. I can't be discussing that movie yet, but I will in April. So, welcome to Reviews. I'm Chase Lee. I'm here to review 71. This is the Jack O Connell film. And this movie came out last year in August or September or October, something like that. But it came out before Unbroken because Jack O Connell did star in Unbroken as well. And this movie tells the story of a soldier who gets lost from his group, and he kind of gets lost in the streets, and like people are coming after him. He tries to survive and stuff. It's a really good survival film. All right, so let's break this down. The directing. Now, give me a couple seconds. It's directed by Yam Demange. It's one of those three, but probably not. I'm so sorry. I'm white. I'm from America. I'm ignorant, I guess. I don't know. I'm trying. I'm really trying. I'll call him Mr. D for this review. So Mr. D actually crafts a very intense, low-budget thriller of a movie, and there's so much espionage and a bunch of people like going behind everyone's backs and stuff, and while everyone's sabotaging each other, like Jack O'Connell's trying to survive and like trying to get out of there and go back to his unit. It's just a really intense like movie, and it looks like it's made for like $20, and that just shows you the power of independent filmmaking. So I love the way how the director shoots this movie for the most part. He shoots it on handy cam, and he kind of has like that realistic, kind of gritty feel to it, and it's all shot mostly at night, so it's very dark with its shadows, and like people are coming out of the shadows, like they're in the hallways and stuff, and there's just like one light. It just looks really cool and really dim, and just looks like a really brutal nightmare that you just really want to get up from. So the director overall nailed like this really intense tone. I like the way it was shot for the most part, and I'll get to that in just a second. And the acting is off the charts. Jack O'Connell was amazing. This is a very good movie from a director I've never even heard of. So the fact that this is the first thing I saw from your work, sir, this just blows my mind, because now I want to see other things that you've done, because this was just a fantastic film. As far as the acting goes, Jack O'Connell nails it out of the park. I completely forgot he was in this movie. I saw a soldier being stranded on the streets with blood coming out of his stomach and just trying to survive throughout the night. That's the person I saw. So I saw him just really get into his character, and I didn't see him let go at all. And it showed you the commitment that Jack O'Connell has when he does his films. I haven't seen Unbroken, but from the trailers it looks like he does commit, so 71 is no exception. Like I said, Jack O'Connell is the main character, and you were the one that he basically follows. I don't know any of the other actors' names, and I don't even want to try to pronounce it because I'm going to fuck that up too. But there's a little kid in the movie. He does a fantastic job. He's in more of the second act. Then you have a bunch of like gangster mob people. Then you have people that work for the military, but they're kind of shady. Like, all of them are very good actors. So it's a very good, strong supporting cast underneath this fantastic O'Connell performance. Now, here's the one issue I had with this film, and it was the shaky cam in some of the sections. Now, I didn't mind the shaky handy cam throughout most of the movie. I thought I added, like I said, that grit and grounded realism we needed for this type of story. But on some of the chase scenes, it was a little too much. And when I was sitting there in the theater, I was looking at it, and I was like, my eyes were actually hurting. That was the first time it's ever actually hurt from shaky handy cam. So I was like, that was a little too much. If you could just tone that down a little bit, it would have been good. But I still liked it when they were doing the chases and stuff, so it wasn't that bad. The chase scenes were fantastic. They were gripping. But if you could just slow down that shaky cam just a hair and just not make it so epileptic seizure-like monkey holding it type thing, then we'll be fine. But other than that, I thought it really worked, especially at the very end when he's trying to get out of this like apartment complex, and like he's just going from floor to floor, and like all the bad guys are coming up to get him and stuff. I really liked the camera work in that, and the lighting and the music and stuff. It all worked together to create this really atmospheric, dark, intense scene, and that's when it actually really worked. The movie's about an hour and 40 minutes, and as far as the pace goes, it's brilliant pacing. Like, from start to finish, you were enthralled. Like, it starts out with them in training, and even that's engaging. Leading all the way up until the climax, the whole ending sequence is like the longest sequence, yet it's the most gripping. There's like There's hardly any effects or anything. It's just like pure suspense, and that's what I really liked about the pace of this film. The rhythm is so damn good. So for an hour and 40 minutes, it flies by just like that. I was hooked in from shot one till the end of the last scene. Like, it was just a very intense, gripping film made on a very low budget. I think you're gonna really like it if you like those type of films. I'm gonna go pretty high on this one. I'll go 8.5 out of 10, only because like some of the shaky cam didn't really work for me, and some of the actors I didn't really care for. But other than that, it's a very good movie. Like, there's no denying. I gave it a fresh rating. It's a damn good movie. Now, as much as I love this film, I cannot put it in my top 10 for this year because it came out last year. That is my rule. If it comes out in 2015, that's when it's eligible. But since it came out in 2014, I cannot put it in my top 10 list, even though I loved it to death. Have you seen 71, or have you even heard of it? Comment that place up on my face and let me know. And as always, thanks for watching more reviews. I'm Chase Lee, and tune in next time for whatever I have to review next. See you guys later.